Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning here today to give you guys the Hunter x Hunter Part 2 of the special, which ends at this chapter, the Kurapika's Reminiscences, which, by the way, I believe, I'm not too sure, but I believe that the actual full backstory of the massacre itself will be shown in the new Hunter x Hunter movie, which I believe is called the Phantom Rogue. Phantom Rogue, I believe so. So I'm not too sure, but that's what I believe, alright? As far as I can tell. Now, the thing here is that when it comes to this chapter, no overarching summary, basically very fucking simple, okay? They go into town, they meet some anima, and Kurapika, he's really excited. He's like, yeah! He's really excited. And we have Pero, the complete polar opposite. He's kind of like calm down, relax, chill, take it easy. I know you're excited. I'm excited too because it's the first time I've been outside in the actual outside world. But remember, this is the test, and the goal is for you to pass the test. And what's happening here is that, well, they wind up running into some animosity, and then these thugs, if you would, all right, these quote-unquote thugs. They come in there, they're like, give me your lunch money, man. And then all this shit, okay? Well, they didn't actually physically punch them, right? But basically, they're there to intimidate them, to try and piss off Kurapika and Pero. And apparently, these guys were actually these guys were paid, quote-unquote paid, by a old man with a nail head, which really resembles the elder of the Kurta clan. So the elder of the Kurta clan paid off these people in the village to actually piss off Pero and Kurapika. And so after they have a first attempt, which they fail at, then the second attempt they actually piss off Kurapika, because the one guy, he trips Pero. Pero falls down. Pero, he plays it off, like he should. And then the guy, he talks to Kurapika about how, well, it's kind of sad that you're taking care of a cripple. That's a pretty sad life. And then Kurapika, he automatically goes off the handle, red eyes, beat down, yeah, like fucking what? Beat down. And then after that, what happens here is that these guys, they kind of reveal that, that we were sent by this guy with the fucking nail head to piss you off. And of course, they confirmed it by calling the guy. But then the guys called the deal, and they apologize. And then some old lady comes out of nowhere, and she's like, "Get out of our village, you red-eyed devils! You demons! You freaking demons!" Like she looks like a hick. Oh, well, not a hick, but she has like this really big ass gap. Like I gotta gap my teeth, but she has like a big, like straight from Texas gap, and it's like whoa. So, what happens is that she comes there, "Get out of our village! We don't want your kind here," on some shit like that. And then they kind of leave because, they're being treated like actual monsters in the village. And what's happening is that we see Kurapika and we see Pero. They leave, and actually, what? I realized I'm called this chapter Red Eye Monster. I like that. I like that shit. Pretty funny. But the thing here is that when it comes to the whole entire red eye thing, where originally they had this eye droplet where it's supposed to keep your eyes red for a period of 24 hours, no, it was negated because Pero, apparently, when he missed the actual droplet container and it rolled underneath the actual desk, well, he switched it off, apparently. Because he knew that Kurapika deserved to go to the outside world. And so when he comes back and his eyes are still black, well, his eyes revert back to black. Well, they wind up telling him, well, no, black or brown. But either way, he winds up passing the exam. In a sense, he did fail. All right, in a sense, he did fail, which kind of hints at Kurapika not being ready for the outside world, but whatever. And what happens here is that the chief, he gives Kurapika unrestricted access to leave the village whenever he wants to. And Kurapika, apparently, he goes on a journey. Which kind of shocked me because we actually didn't see him say bye to his mother or his father, but whatever. Not a huge deal, I guess. And then what ends up happening here is that he leaves the village, and in order to go search for a doctor, in order to slow down, or I guess fix, in a sense, heal Pero from his body breakdown, if you would call it that way. And then Pero says, no, alright, it's okay. I want you to have fun. Because he talks about the book, how the book, they saw all this shit about dragons and knights and fucking wizards and Merlin and Arthur, and they're like, yeah. So they want to go out there, have an adventure and shit. And he's like, you go out there, and when you come back, I'm going to ask you one thing. Did you have fun? Kurapika, he leaves the village. Then like the next fucking scene is a complete black fucking panel. And then apparently, 6 weeks later, the Kurapika clan massacre already occurred. And I'm like, what the fuck? So we didn't get to see the Phantom Troop. We did not get to see the Phantom Troop come in there and completely eradicate like the Kurapika clan. But from the way it sounds pretty gruesome, alright? But that right there is the actual end of the chapter. And that right there is the end of the Kurapika Reminiscences. And once again, I believe that this is gonna play out in full in the actual movie, The Phantom Rogue, but I'm not too sure. But then again, we'll see it like a year later after it comes out, because you know how shit works here. I mean, once a movie comes out in Japanese, oh well, in order to get translated online, takes quite a bit of time. Yeah. Unless Funimation get the actual releases, which I highly doubt. I highly doubt it. But whatever. Now the thing here is that I want to read off what they said about, because I want to read it, right? I'm gonna read it page for page, right? So basically, it says right here, right? After Kurapika leaves, it says right here, right? The news of the Kurapika clans right here. Read along. So yeah, the news of the Kurapika clans massacre was reported throughout the world 6 weeks later. So 6 weeks after he left, this entire clan was massacred. All right. The news at the time reported like this, and then we have a complete black panel, and then it says the discovery was made by a female traveler who got lost in the woods. All 128 villagers had been killed. Family members had been forced to sit facing each other, and they had been stabbed, but were still alive before being beheaded. The pure-blooded members of the Kurapika clan all have their eyes gouged out. Those from the outside who married into the clan kept their eyes, but their bodies showed considerably more injury. The adult men had many injuries as well, but this was surely evidence of resistance, the enemy before being captured. From this, it is hypothesized that the culprits first attacked the clansmen who came from the outside and who were, forced in to agitate the pureblood Kurapika clansmen, whose eyes would then turn red from grief and anger. They were then beheaded one by one. It is said that the Kurapika clan. So basically, like, the rest of that shit, you know what it is, right? So basically, we all know that the Kurapika clans, their eyes were like a lot of money, yada 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 yada. And then like the last quote, right? Because this sounds very un-Phantom Troop like it really does. Because like I don't know what's going on here, but I have a theory on that, all right? But basically, like the last words of the actual chapter, it says, near the bodies of the massacred, a message believed to be from the culprits was found. And it says, and I quote, "We reject no one, so take nothing from us." Now, the reason why it threw me off was because at first it was believed that the Kurapika clan were massacred solely for their eyes. However, this quote, which once again says, "We reject no one, so we take nothing from take nothing from us." This kind of hints that apparently the Kurapika clan may have taken something from the Phantom Troop, and thus the Phantom Troop, in retaliation, came in there and completely killed the entire clan, in the process taking their eyes. So from this quote, it may seem as if that the Kurapika clan, their eyes were a secondary, not a primary. So I don't fucking know. Because, again, we didn't get to see the Phantom Troop come in there and kill the entire clan. All we saw was basically the backstory of Kurapika and his best friend Pero. before Pero gets massacred along with the rest of the clan. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done. So the rating for this week's chapter, well, the rating for this chapter special is gonna be, it was good. It was good. Actually, you know what? It was okay. Yeah, because you see, I really, really, really wished that they actually showed a little bit more interaction between Kurapika and his mother, but I don't know why. Like, that really confused me. I'm like, that's your mom, you know? Like, she didn't say goodbye to her own son, or vice versa, when he left, you know? It was basically, it wasn't a backstory of the Kurta clan. It was a backstory of Kurapika and Pero, which is, to me, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. So I'm gonna give okay, because there should have been a lot more involvement with the Kurta clan and their members and their rules and their religions and their beliefs and their, you know, and the foundation of the clan itself. But then again, all this stuff may be explained in the movie, but I'm not too sure, because we're not gonna find out until maybe late 2013, possibly to 2014. So, but whatever, I'm done. King Lightning, be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always, and I'm signing out. Peace! Have a nice day.